let's get started. Oh, let's not forget to remove Rogi Pierogi the cat. You'll play music locally. There you go. Alright, so what did we do? Last time I think we got, 2 runes. We were just trucking. I turned on a whole bunch of training, which is really not the best thing to do. Like training multiple things at the same time. But on this character, we were just so tough and with such good aptitudes that I didn't care, and it worked out just fine for me, so... Dith is telling me to walk in the dark places. So the real question is, what are we going to do right now? What are we going to do right now on this character? Because our defenses are quite good, but our resistances are not. They're not ideal. We don't have our elect, which I really like to have in here. Yeah, Mountain Dwarf was an old species from the long ago, but it's been brought back and then remade basically, and now you can enchant artifacts with it as the main gimmick. And supposedly I have less encumbrance in armor. You know, I was about to say, like, that can't be Menace. I saw the light. Supposedly I have less encumbrance and heavy armor for casting spells, so it's a fun concept. I can't complain, and we're testing out the new Dith, which has a pretty interesting ability, mainly just using it for Aphotic Marionette, which lets us actually cast spells from enemies. Someone other than Fungus made it. If I had to guess, I would assume that Draco guy has something to do with it. He's put some interesting things into the game. Okay, so this is, the Cannonade guy. He has Cannonade now and not Freezing Cloud. I actually feel pretty safe fighting him, even though I don't have RC. These guys, maybe not. We don't have our elect and we'd like to have it, but if I were to do a search for it, our options are a Staff of Air and Potions of Resist, so I think we're just going to tough it out. Whoa! Hi, guys! That's a lot of crap. I'm going to Aphotic. So that was hilarious. Aphotic is actually really funny in here because of the high damage the mages do. If you use Aphotic Marionette, it doesn't just cast once, it casts multiple times different spells from their repertoire, and so he hasted me, he fireballed, he LRD'd as well, and just look at all that AoE damage. The elementalists are a real hazard to the elves around them. Alright, we have resist negative. Let's just go to work. And with that ability not really costing too much in the way of piety, I can not exactly spam it, but I can get a lot of value out of it pretty easily without being too sad. God, what was I doing on this character? I was using Fugue of the Fallen to melee, and then I guess I was just meleeing. Oh yeah, we had a lot of evokes as well. We have 28 SH. We should be blocking many of these attacks. How am I liquid fired? Oh, the Pyromancer, okay. As much as I don't value Acrobat, it's kind of useful on a character with low EV who has to do this crap. I have incredible EV as I'm walking towards these dudes. Acrobatic dwarves are funny. In Game of Thrones, in the books, when Tyrion is introduced, he does like an acrobatic flip for no good reason. He's like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Hey, Cyborg. Hey, man. How you doing? Okay, we don't have our elect. And that matters the most for those damn air elementals who will definitely paralyze me a lot. We may want to blow through our resist potions, I guess, to deal with those. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else we could even go. I guess we could go into slime. Golden eyes can't confuse me. We don't have RC, which is a big problem when we don't have our core. Our core is available from nothing, really. I mean, Acid Dragon Scale, I guess, but RC Plus, if we wanted that, is also only available from body armor and shields that I'm not prepared to... Whoa! That's a shield of resistance. I didn't see that. Oh, man, I think I might have to use that, which is a shame because we have a cool artifact that's giving us a little bit of strength, but... I mean, I have the enchant armor to get that maxed out again, and then our resistances would be in a much better place. But do I want to be greedy, perhaps, and keep my enchant armor? Why don't we find out what we get from Elf? I feel like I can do this. Do we have 4 silence? Yeah, we have get out of jail free cards here. And Aphotic Marionette lets us kind of have a really funny run in here. I have a suspicion it's going to be really easy if I just use that. Why are you pink? What do you got there? Rapier of Distortion, okay. Oh yeah, we also have File of Floods. We're good. Oops. I did not aim that properly. I could have saved a charge. That's okay. The Disto Rapier is off the table, and I didn't feel like going to the Abyss today, so... Ah, piss. Yeah, okay, there are these guys. 14 plus 30, speed 100%, rebounding, chill. Yeah, I need an answer to him. Okay. Yeah, they are new. Okay, there's another dynamo. There were 2 dynamos. Shockback killed one of them for me, but not the other. I don't have RC, which makes these guys kind of dangerous. You can't... These bolts bounce. It's basically like a fancy-looking crystal golem or whatever those things are. Except now they can melee for the cold damage too. I'm just gonna go to work, it's fine. As I'm approaching it, my EV is so high that, you know, probably okay. Wonder if I can... Okay, I cannot aphotic him. Nice. My shadow finally did some work. Yeah, I do not feel good about being in here without our elec. It's not ideal. But we have digging, and so we should be okay. For the end vault. Depending on which end vault we get is the thing. We could get dabbed on by the one that just doesn't let you use Dig Wand. There's a couple of them that make it more challenging to use Dig Wand, but there's one in particular that basically makes it impossible. A little bit of stair dancing action here. No reason to fight more things at once than I have to, right? Orb of Wrath. Gotta watch out, this is a hand axe of electrocution. Oh, he really doesn't want to take the damage, huh? Ugh. Okay. The roots kind of resolves the situation. Okay, we're no longer on fire. You gotta remember, these dudes here, they do have an icicle spell, which can do up to 60 damage, and that's, it's gonna do a lot because I don't have RC. I was trying to remember where all the cold damage is in this, branch, and it's from the knights. A lot of it. DAR AC is huge, so it's like, we get a little bit of a pass, but there are limits, you know. What are the resistances on a dynamo? Immune to everything. Not Arlec, though. And not our core. I might condenser here. Okay. That is a crystal spear. Okie dokie. 3D34. We're gonna go ahead and use Final Floods. Okay. Did I get paralyzed just now? No, I did not. Okay, yeah, that was a paralysis. Alrighty, let's charm this. Oh my god. Let's take a step so we're not getting double zapped, yeah. 51% chance to hit with the charm, or with the Quicksilver, rather. There's just a lot of ugly, nasty things coming my way. I think for safety we drink a heal wounds. Like, I don't know exactly how long we're immune to paralysis, but... there we go. Okay. A lot of damage on the table right now, actually. Thermic Dynamo is immune to roots. I can't do that, actually. There we go, okay. Now we're going to take a step so we can't get Bolt of Colded back and forth. Okay, good. Whew. Alright, brother. That was not ideal, and you can see now exactly how tough Elf can be if you don't have Omni-Resist. We don't usually see a game where I'm missing huge chunks of resist, but this is the one, because I'm being stubborn about this tower shield. Holy Wrath. That's fine. Okay, I am hasted and I am invis, because I used a Phonic on a knight. Pretty good Aphotic target, huh? Dude. Did I get paralyzed? No. I will actually just roots, and that should take out the knight. Okay, yeah. Oh my god. Whoever added the paralysis to the air elementals is my nemesis. It's just outrageous. Outrageously obnoxious ability. And we haven't seen a game where I've had to deal with them without our elect for a while. And it's much, much worse. Disto for... Dealing with Disto for some gold and an Immo scroll? I'm thinking no. Alright, trying to decide... Should we bother with the Hollow Blades? I like to do it, not just for the experience, but also because if I need to take a hatch up, you know, it becomes safe. Whereas it's not safe if I don't. I don't know. Is this character going to have a problem? It's just the rest of the floor plus enchanted weapons, which are animated weapons, which we can handle. We're good at meleeing those. We have roots as well, so we can really easily deal with it. So it should be fine. Okay. Anti-magic, Lodgetong of Holy Wrath. It's a little more in the way of things than I really want to deal with right now, but let's just use Condenser. I was hoping for acid to show up on these dudes, but that's okay. I think we took down the short sword. Very good. Okay, Condenser is doing work. It removed the elves from the table. Hi, fellas. God, without RC, these guys suddenly become really spooky. That double icicle could go bad in a hurry. It's true. It's been pretty generous. Pretty generous situation. I am grateful. Hello, Nicola. What a great time to drink resistance. All right, we've got fugue. We've got fugue maxed. Boy. Wow, what a lot of crap. You can't really chain lightning me for that far away. Like it's gotta travel a long way. So why don't we just sort of roots these guys from afar? And he's using his chain lightning, but it's mostly just hitting the animated weapons, so it's also there's a glaive of Disto coming up, and he's damaging that, so that's good. I am hasted, so it's fine. Did he just chain lightning again? No, it's the roots that are killing things now. Okay. Okie doke. What a great time to file floods. I don't mind burning a whole lot of resources to deal with this dude. Hey, what's up, Gridrum? How you doing, man? We also don't want the glaive next to us, so we're going to keep rootsing him. Nicola is actually not resistant to lightning himself. Nice. Yeah, pull out all the stops if you see Nicola. There's no need to. There's no need to treat him with kid gloves. That's a top tier dangerous type situation. +2 cloak, +0 gloves. Sadly, we've got both of those slots covered and better. Well, we're getting a lot of enchant weapons, so if we happen to find an artifact broadaxe, we can fix it up with our mountain dwarf powers. So there's that. That'll be pretty good. Alright, I'd like to magic map here, but you know what? I think we're going to keep playing a bit risky. And we're just going to not do that. We should be immune to the para here. Yeah, we are. One lightning bolt, all it takes to do huge damage to me. Hi. Oh my god, what a find. What a find. That's incredible. We don't have to switch shields now. I mean, we might still, but a little bit of strength, a little bit of dex, RC plus, RF plus, and it's even +2. Although we could have fixed that as a mountain dwarf. That is amazing. That is really good. The game is being pretty kind to me as far as items go. Let's not forget, we still don't have our elect though. It's still only from the Staff of Air and from potions of resistance. I don't really need Fugue of the Fallen up right now. Alright, dude. Fine. Torment if you want. Wait, I'll just melee. Haha. Okay, this is the end vault. Oh, it's the four-way. It's the four-way end vault. Okay. Okay, we don't have file, but we do have silence. So we're just going to melee. Block the poison arrow. Poison arrow hits me, fine. We burned 2 digging wands for this, but I mean, if you're going to use a digging wand anywhere outside of Zot 5, this is probably the most important floor to do it on, so. It's okay, we're attacking at 0.7. I probably should have silenced there, though. Dithmenos not making it easy for me to make lots of noise. Then again, they kind of do this antechamber on purpose. Okay. You caught me. Alright, I'll amnesia. I got tormented a little bit there on my way to my kill hole. Okay, we'll drink curing. What does melee this dude down? He can't kill me. He's got, yeah, 3d34. That's 102. He can't one-shot me. He actually tried real hard, but our sick 9 evasion was enough to dodge that crystal spear. Doing some bullet time, doing some equilibrium moves here. Hey, do you remember when these guys tore up kill holes? Alright, we got our core as a swap. That's really good. Tempting to just put it on instead of the Ring of Strength. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. It's going to mess with my damage a good bit, but we always knew we were not going to be wearing, you know, a stat ring the entire time. Very rare, borderline, you know, non-existent game where you end up with a stat ring on at the end. Just a flat, you know, +6 strength, no artifact, no nothing. I probably could have just walked up to him, actually, with the acrobat, but probably didn't need to use lightning blast. Because all of his stuff is subject to evasion, you know. Double Sword of Holy Wrath. Let's just lure him to us. Nice. Quarterstaff of Disto. Why don't we just do flame on him, yeah? Oh, wow, everybody's got Disto. Everybody's got Disto. The orc had a quarterstaff of distortion. Now this high priest has a longsword of distortions. Outrageous. Alright, I used condenser, and boy, it is just a shadow of its former self. It used to fill the whole screen. At 15 Evo, you'd think it would be doing a little more for me, but I guess not. What was that flash from? Wand of Polymorph. Orc salesman handing out free distos staves. That does seem to be the case, huh? Alright, the distos off the table, but there's 2 annihilators now, and that makes me real uncomfortable. So why don't we pull out our box? I see that Hellion. Okay. Oh yeah. Hellions are speed 100. I forgot about that. Or 120. I don't know why I thought they were speed 10. But they're speed 12. Well, this is looking like a Blink situation. What a shame that he pulled out the Shadow Fiend right there, because we could get half HP and then... Hi, I don't care about you, I can melee you, especially with Acrobat up. just need, yeah, I just needed to melee a couple times. There's another Blade Master. Okay. You know what? Yeah, it wouldn't have been ideal. Wow, what a situation. He can technically kill me, although I think LCS is probably subject to GDR. Why don't we just file this dude? I killed one, there's another, but he also got filed. I'm just gonna melee. MP -8, strength +6, dex +4. Oh man. Oh wow, whoa, holy shit. That's a ring. That is strictly better than an R core ring, because that's got R core and all kinds of other crap. Can't complain about that, good lord. That is good. That is really good. Still lacking Arlec, which is really important, but we can live without it. Although I'd be more inclined to live without our core. It does mean that slime is completely ready to be conquered, so is the plus stealth meaningful with the plate armor on? Probably not. I mean, in general, I'm not relying on stealth at all, so I mean, it's counteracting the minus stealth from the amulet. But if we look at my if we look at my stealth there, it's basically nothing. And the thing is that we're not training stealth, even though we're a Death Menos guy. I'm just not leaning in that direction, that's all. These guys have wands that can't affect me. However, they are Zephyrmancers, so they can do a surprising amount of damage to me. Why is every single orc has a wand? I was going to read silence if things got stupid there. Alright, what am I holding here that I can drop? I'm going to stop picking up enchant weapon and enchant armor. If I want to use them, I'll just come back here. It's fine. But yeah, stealth is largely meaningless except if you happen to be playing a character that's really relying on stabbing, or if you're in the early game, it can be helpful to have a couple of points in it, like 2 points, or even 1 point goes a long way, because what you really want is for orc priests not to notice you and other nasty enemies on like floor 3. You run into Grinder on floor 3, and what you really want is for him just not to notice you. And if he does, then it's not ideal. You know, it's a rare character that can fight Grinder and win on D3. You really just kind of want to get away, which is not always possible. If he sees you, he just instantly paralyzes you. It's kind of miserable, so, you know. Alright, we trained all that stuff we were training. It's all done. I'm going to train a little bit of Dex. Even though my aptitude is terrible. I would really like to have double-digit dodge. Double-digit evasion, rather. I've been trying to avoid using Aphotic because I want my piety back to max. Okay, 8 enchant weapon scrolls, 9 enchant armor scrolls. That's really, really good. The world really is my oyster. If I find an artifact broadaxe or any kind of artifact stuff that I want to enchant as a mountain dwarf. Cannot complain at all about the loot that I've found here. I mean, we got some good stuff. That ring, you know, the gloves. Really, really good stuff. Very profitable elf today. I want to look at the armor and artifact. We can actually bring that... God, if we wanted to, we could bring that plate armor up and max it up with enchant armor. I don't really need those 8 magic points. It would give me strength plus 8. It would give me regen. It would give me see invisible. We already have see invisible, but... well, we probably will always have that from the boots. So that's not really a thing I care about. And I do like having RF plus from my existing plate armor, but like imagine, you know, the extra AC from that. Really good, and the strength plus 8, really, really good. The regen, surprisingly good in a game where, you know, you're not allowed to cast regen anymore. So, yo, you just went straight to work, huh? Okay. All right, you know what? Fuck this. I sat there and waited because I was like, oh, I'll just use the lightning bolt, no problem. And then the Ice Fiend got in front of him, which of course is going to happen because the Ice Fiend has higher hit dice. They tend to swap places, you know, and get in front. Okay, we got our dodging, we got our evasion to 9 again. It went down because my strength went lower, and I'm wearing heavy armor, but I want to bring that up to 10. I refuse to have single-digit evasion when Acrobat's not active. Okay, well, it looks like a good time to go to slime. The only question is whether I wear this plate or not, and I think... I don't know. I think I just tough it out and we see what we get from slime. Because while that's a really good plate armor, I could definitely find better. I don't know though. Strength plus 8 is pretty good, but I'm just imagining a situation where I find a nice Arlek armor in there, and then I'm sad that I've blown all my enchant armors. What can this be enchanted up to? It doesn't say, because it's not a real... Even on Mountain Dwarf it won't show me, so... view... just a regular plate armor. It could be, yeah, it's plus 10, that's what I thought. Wow. So we would have 8 more AC than we currently have. Probably more defense total, because I would have more strength as well. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. We're gonna leave this here. We're gonna go to slime. We're gonna see how we're doing. We're gonna do the old stress test. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's just fear. Finding myself wishing this axe was Vamp, but you know, in the long game, I don't really care for Vamp. It would just be nice in little situations like this. Man, what does this character do about shining eyes? Box would be used sort of to attack, I guess. This character has a hard time against shining eyes, actually. What does he do against TRJ? I have 2 ammo, I have butterflies. I have no good ranged options. Other than evokes. Oh, we could Vuln. We could do the old Vuln poly. That would be pretty goofy. Wow, slime has been very kind to me so far. I can't wait to get ambushed by, like, a bunch of jellyfish like I did the last 2 games. Oh, okay. Never mind. We got good old Dissolution. Malcolm Rose, Who Hides the Stars. What a great title. That's Invocation's title, apparently, for Max Piety, Desmenos. Anyway. Alright, he is immune to nets. And of course roots as well. Oh man. 50 plus 30 damage, acid on both. I'm arc horror, but that's, you know, not ideal still. Polymorph, 6%. Vuln would be kind of funny here, because it would allow my eyeballs that I made with his ability to do stuff to him, but it would also screw me over, and I don't think I have too many cancel. I have 4 cancel, actually. That's not so bad. Huh. This guy's not as scary as he used to be because his eyeballs can't parry you anymore, but that's still, you know, he still hits like a truck. He's still a miniature TRJ. I really should have hasted and stuff before doing this. I think we're going to use Might. We're going to try to do this without Might. Alright, he spends a turn abjuring. That's fine. I think I'm just going to swing. Okay, we're going to pull this stuff up. Unfortunately, I become fragile. Very, very cool. Let's make a friend. Huh. Oh yeah, you can't aphonic on those guys. Okay. If he starts hitting me for tons of damage, I can just butterflies, which will blow him away. Or I can blink. You know, I've got options. I just would prefer not to. I would prefer not to start sucking down big boy damage. Hits you but does no damage based. Oh yeah, we're doing the damage, but he's hitting me now, and I am fragile, so I have to remember, you know, that 60, 70, 80 damage is probably more like 120 damage. Tempting to Quicksilver. Let's do it. Because it says 100% chance to hit. And we have good enough evokes that that was going to do a ton of damage, and there he goes, you know. Not bad, not bad. Let's do this floor while we're still mighted. we saved ourselves a haste there. I put myself in a position where I definitely might have needed to use a better resource to get out of it, though, so I just kind of played the odds. There was a universe where we ended up needing to use a blink or a butterflies to get out, which would have made me look stupid, but it went well, so it made me look smart, so... Them's the breaks. It happened to work out this time. Welcome to Slime 5. Went back to playing .116, or .16. Unlimited haste is bonkers. Yeah, it was real strong. People were very mad that that was taken out. But honestly, in retrospect, it was pretty outrageous. We're probably okay to tank this. I really should be enchanting up that body armor, but I don't know if I can bring myself to do it without seeing the loot in here yet. I didn't play before the enchanting split. Can you imagine haste and silence off the same skill? Oh, I can imagine it. I used to play in that version, so... yeah, it was good. Okay, we're a little bit corroded. If I take a step, he can't see me. If I take a step, he can't. Okay. Now there's unfortunately there's two coming. Let's condenser vein. I really wanted to fugue, but it's fine. These guys can't do anything to me. Oh no! Bruh, did you motherfuck. He stepped into my misery cloud, my miasma. And he summoned some dudes, and I'm not ready to fight him right now. The positioning is just not, it's not great. LRD is supposed to be a really good spell, but it feels so fiddly. It was really good back in the day. Being able to make kill holes endlessly was nice. Manual stealth. We could be a real Dith Minnows man. What is the chance? It's actually 0% chance to charm him. No orbs of guile, or whatever it is that reduces MR. Is this floor really just a bunch of... It's just a bunch of squares. I guess I should tell you one more time. There's too much shit that could happen. Okay. That was a ton of corrosion being dunked in the wall like that. That could have gone really, really bad, actually. Minus 24 corrosion in there. Because it adds up for each wall section next to you. And the game does not care about teleporting you into the worst place possible. Okay, what do we do about this? I got nothing, really, except for butterflies. Actually, I should test this. Roots. Can I do that? Does that work? Can I just... Okay, so it didn't place the poison where I wanted it to, but that's okay. Can I just do this? The Shining Eye is unaffected. What do you mean? Is he not rootsable, or am I being cucked because it happened... It won't let me do it in this particular line of sight? It looks like I'm being cucked because I just can't do it in this particular line of sight. Because the wall's in the way. But it looks like it would, doesn't it? That is kind of lame, isn't it? Well. Oh, he's in. Okay. I think we just melee. Also, what's the deal here? Isn't he... He's not resistant to poison. You know what I could do? I could, We can do yakety sax here if we want to. Okay, it didn't work. I almost yakety saxed him 100% safely. Because the thing is, he wouldn't, he can't do it through the wall, right? So if I just keep moving in the exact right to the magic spot where he can't do it, he'll just chase me and he won't be able to mutate me. Thankfully, he didn't mutate me anyway, but we had to risk swinging a couple of times. I wanted the poison to finish his ass off, but... Alright, I think the floor is pretty much clear enough at this point to fight TRJ. I don't think the floor is going to cooperate in giving me some artifact armor, though. Have we seen the whole thing? We haven't seen all of it. I'm tempted to go back up and go enchant up that body armor to have an easier fight, but we just saw TRJ, so let's think about how we're going to do this. Do I just want to go into melee? Do I just want to haste might and go to work? Is that really a thing that I can do? Probably with butterflies. Probably haste might, maybe even resistance for the inevitable MO. I don't feel amazing due to having no... I don't have like a big damage ranged option is the thing. Is there an upstairs anywhere close? Not really. I would have to burn another telly. What do we got here? We got blink. Ooh, I don't feel great about this. I think this character is just on the cusp of being able to do this safely. But he's not quite there. If I had more charges of lightning rod, it would be a little bit better. I'm gonna send it with some slight reservations. Might. Keeping vision so that I can just blink here if needs be. Boy. But I'm gonna get surrounded. I gotta move into him, unfortunately. This is probably okay. Oh, piss. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Those fucking guys, they can engulf me. Which means that I can't, motherfucker. I can't read blink, so it's not safe. Yeah, these guys, these brothers here can, they can engulf now. Well, well, well. I seem to have wasted my resources. Oh, that's hilarious. I can aphotic marionette the acid blob. Man, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, I could just like melee and it would probably be okay. We only have corrosion -2 right now. But like, could I just walk away? I could probably just walk away. much faster am I than these guys? 160%. Thank you, Cyborg. I probably have to blink, which is miserable, but... Oh, engulf, why would you add that? Okay. Yes, this was not the case back in the day. With my SH, I mean, it's the funniest thing is that there's a strong chance that I'll just block most of this crap, including the engulfs, but you never really know. I'm going with the safe play. Get off your lawn. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. these adding this enemy to slime, I'm not sure if it was such a good thing to do. Yeah, we just need more dudes. I think I need to bail from slime entirely and just accept that I've scuffed this and blown a might and blown a haste. I guess I could have tested Primordial Nightfall. That probably would have been fine. Trying to decide if I want to. Yeah, I do. Hold on. We're gonna step like this. We're gonna immolate now. Oh. Oh, they're straight up immune to it. Okie doke. Well, I didn't realize that. Let's get him in a cloud. Okay, the chance of me being engulfed here with just one next to me is really not so bad. But he's gonna run now is the problem. And I am fuck me, I am completely out of ranged options. Is he in fire at least still? Yeah, he is. No, he's not. Wait, yeah, he is. Flame, okay. Okay, we're gonna re-immolate. I'm gonna do something kind of funny. Okay. With no throwing skill. Okay, ooze hits me, I'm not engulfed. Hey Blankenstein, welcome to my misery. Welcome to my private hell. Okay, this should be okay. This is fine now. Well, it's not fine. It's okay. Do we want to put him in the fire, or do we want to... let's see, 79% chance, 86% chance. I think I just want to... No, I know what I want to do. I want to make the chain reaction happen. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Okay. Yeah, okay, we made it work. It wasn't ideal. Wrecked. Yeah. Trying to decide if I want to walk. I just want to walk, actually. I could fight all this stuff while hasted and mighted, but I'd rather just rest up and do it piecemeal, you know? Oh no, not the hatch. Sick. Auto-explore directly into a Malmutate. Very good. No chance to yakety sax him. Okay, we got minus potion, which isn't ideal. We'll drink that off. We have 11 potions of mutation, which is pretty good. Okay. We'll make a friend. We'll make a friend who didn't do as much for me as I would have liked, but eventually he kicked in. We don't need send. It's the plus 10 short sword of full hardiness, which we don't care about. Blankenstein, how are you doing, by the way? Sorry you didn't get to see the beginning of the stream. We found a couple of really good artifacts. This Ring of the Priest that just has RN plus or core and a bunch of stats on it. And then also the +2 gloves of Fedhas. Fedhas, comma, shifting, apparently. RC plus, RF plus, and a couple of stats. Can't complain about that. Two very solid artifacts. Whoa! There's our Arlek. And it's even got EV on it. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. We trade that for our poise. Now, I'd rather have Arlek than our poise, but I also don't want to walk around without our poise. Certainly we're going to use the ring that gives us +5 EV on this character. I mean, come on. Heavy armor. Okay, that also has Arlek, but it gives us RF minus, so chances are good that's not our guy. Plus we're getting magic resist from our existing one, so... I feel like there was an interesting artifact with our poise on it. Was it that? Could I be so lucky that it was the body armor? No. Looks like it's swapping time. Yeah, we're gonna have to... We may end up having to just do ring swaps constantly. Which feels bad, man, but we can make that work too. I could just wear the plate armor of poison resist. That's a funny option. Or I could enchant up some Swamp Dragon scales, which you typically don't end up in, but it's been known to happen. We found this funny body armor, this +4 plate armor that has regen and strength +8 on it. And I could enchant that up due to being a mountain dwarf to +10. And that'd be a perfectly good armor to wear into the late game. It's just, it doesn't have enough resistances on it for me to ordinarily consider it, but now that we're, now that we've got everything covered, it's a perfectly good option. It's just that we don't... I would like to have our poise all the time, too. If I could possibly make that happen, So I've been delaying enchanting it up, but I think the time perhaps has come. Didn't you see a necklace with our poise? Yeah, there's the amulet of the trader. It's got a poison and magic resist. So we could swap amulets and we would be I guess we would be giving up our slay, which you're correct, that is the right move. I think I'm valuing acrobat all of a sudden on this character, which I really shouldn't be. We're getting a shocking amount of value out of the acrobat, but I think you're actually right. That is the correct move to swap that. Oh wait, no, that also has acrobat. I'm blind. Yeah, no, it is better. It's strictly better now that I don't have our poise. You are right. I would have figured that out. I needed to stare at the screen for another minute. We actually had this. We were wearing this before, but we swapped it off for the slay one because we had a source of our poise. But now that I've changed my items around, I mean, the name of the game really is you really, in an ideal world, you really just want to have all resistances all the time. You really don't want to be doing a lot of swapping. And since these both happen to have magic resist on them, I'm not losing anything by swapping. The only thing I'm losing is a +3 slay, which people overvalue slay very heavily. You really don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna I guess we're gonna wear this funky plate. Normally an item like that would just be like a transitional. Oh, slay is sweet. It's very Kino, but the thing is that it's not. It's just I'm just talking purely in terms of like win rate, like optimal play. It's not the most important thing in the universe. But yeah, of course I mean, it feels very good if you happen to play a character that is wearing like Necklace of Bloodlust and a bunch of other plus slay items. You're going to notice it and you're going to feel good. You're just, it's just not going to be as optimal as having your resistances covered. That's all. Oh, the metal band? Oh yeah, it is. All right, let's do this. We're enchanting up an artifact. It feels like cheating. What a strange item I've created for myself here. I mean, I can't complain about regen, and I can't complain about having more strength. I mean, that is really good, and my evasion is now respectable because of that Arlek EV +5 ring. I mean, that's really good for this character. I think early on, one of the things I said was, boy, I hope I find a plus EV artifact, that also has a resistance on it. And the game was kind enough to make that into a reality, so I cannot complain. I fucked up. I actually messed up, guys. I should have checked out the trove first. Now I bet I'm going to get offered a really awesome body armor, and I will have wasted those. I forgot about this trove. Okay, no, it's weapon trove. Heavy broadaxe. It's a bunch of non-artifact broadaxes, or non-artifact items, weapons. There's one artifact, it's a +7 war axe, but no artifact broadaxes. Loveworm, I don't remember doing that. Alright, well I guess there's an artifact battle axe here too, but who cares about that? Alright, Trove was a bust. Troves have been incredibly unkind to me lately. How fast do we attack with this heavy thing? 1.1? Aww. Aww. If that was 1.0, I'd probably use it. I don't know. Maybe. Let's just, let's keep that on the back burner as our... We'll keep that in the inventory, I guess, but maybe we'll end up using that to kill orbs of fire. But I would really like to be attacking at 1.0 or faster if we're doing that. And if I don't know, it says I'm also slowed by the shield, so if we get more shield skill, maybe we can fix that. I'm going to train dodging. We're going to get one more point of EV, and then we're going to leave dodging alone for the rest of the game. It's going to remain pretty low, I think. We should be able to O-tab the hell out of vaults. Oh, maybe not. Come on, man. Oh, we enchanted up this wacky body armor. This artifact plate, due to being a mountain dwarf, I can do that. It was +4, and it's regen plus, MP -8, strength +8, and Synv. We don't really need that much mana, you know. We're really only casting Fugue of the Fallen. Trying to think if there's any other necro spells we could be using. Nothing really. But yeah, our stats are pretty crazy. Okay, EV is we already brought it to 16. That's great. I think what do we want to do here? Well, this is offending my sensibilities that it's not a round number, so we're going to do that. But then what? Maybe I just take fighting up. I feel like actually we want to get dodging, or excuse me, armor to 20. I can definitely get this character into the 40s. We also could consider enchanting up our helmet. I'm being incredibly greedy about my enchants because of how well the character's doing. Don't really want to enchant up a at least non-enchanted helmet, you know? A helmet with no brand. I mean, hell, I could have an artifact helmet, you know? Is there a cost for them? What do you mean? Ah, fuck me! I didn't mean to cast Fugue again there, I just reset it. That's okay. No, there's no cost. I mean, there's the cost is that I need to have an enchant armor scroll, and I've only got 4 of those left, so I had to use like 6 of them for the body armor. Yeah, I use the scrolls just like normal enchanting. The only difference is I can do it to artifacts and not just regular enchanted. Enchanted armors. Okay, we're level 21. We can choose stats again. I think we just keep going strength. This race seems really OP to you. Oh, it's incredibly strong. It's definitely powerful. It's like a deep dwarf basically without the gimmick. With a new gimmick. I think deep dwarf was a hell of a lot more interesting though. Deep dwarf was an interesting species because top tier players regarded it as the most powerful species in the game, but everybody else had a hard time winning games with it. Acquirement. What the hell is the woodcutter's axe? Weapon that chops down foes as steadily and methodically as a forester cutting wood. The unchanging rhythm of its work has settled on it with the force of natural law. No amount of force or skill can make it swing faster or slower. Oh, so it just attacks at 1.0. Okay. It looks bad. It's a battle axe. I mean, it's fine if you want to not have skill, I guess. And you also want to use a, what is that, a two-hander? This is considered a battle axe, so it's got to be a two-hander, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. This is looking like I'm about to get fat paid with money. And maybe one day something good will show up in shops. You won once as a Deep Dwarf, total 3 wins lifetime. It didn't seem crazy to you. You just had to play super clean pre-lair dungeon. Yeah, no, I mean, it was, in my opinion, the strongest species that existed in Crawl ever, but I think that people just had trouble with the gimmick of it, of the no healing, no natural healing. Your assessment's pretty accurate. You just had to play a clean early game, but I mean, how clean did you really have to play? Because you could just use the ability to heal yourself. You just couldn't go too willy-nilly with it. Okay, this is a wacky little vault that draws my attention and doesn't really do much else. I guess I could dig into here. Like, why would I waste a dig charge? Which I don't even have, but if I did... Oh, hi, Mark. Okay. Terrific. By the way, that thing I did earlier when I had Fugue up, and then I cast it again, shouldn't there be a warning for that? Shouldn't it be like, yo, do you really want to do that? Is that what you'd like to do today? Replace your Fugue of the Fallen for no particular reason? Okay, I can be flayed here. MR/2, and I can be bolted. I could get double flay bolted, I guess. Let's lightning bolt, finish this crap off. These flays will come off. Well, I only have the one right now, but... Okay, the wounds vanished, but then the ghost stared at me with malice, and it happened again. Okay, good. Probably should rest off this MR/2, huh? What a great place to do a fugue. Oh shit, I could be paralyzed here. Would it be the end of the world? Probably not. With my 40 AC. Probably shouldn't have risked it though. I'm very calm, so what's my opinion on Godot? I refuse to get into that. The Eye of Sauron is upon it. The demons are swarming, okay. It's pretty straightforward, you know. Hi. Do I want to just... No, I'm not even going to bother to wear. Look at that! What an annoying vault! Holy shit! Oh, hi. I've got Acrobat. This is like the one place where Acrobat looks good. Okay, terrific. Hey Raga, what's up, man? Oh shit, did I forget to ping you? Well, I did the stream alerts ping. Welcome to Mountain Dwarf Land, where we wear the funniest plate armor of all. Oh, you were out? Okay. Did you manage to fix that cronch up thing? Sorry if I've been less than useful there. It's just a whole lot easier to debug that kind of thing if I can sit there and try things, you know? Typically I do 4 runes, and it's not because I couldn't do 15, it's mostly because the time invest is huge. A win is a win, and like, you can do, it's my belief that you can do extended on pretty much any character that can win 4 runes. It's just a matter of how much time you want to put in and whether you know how to do it, basically. Still have an issue with SSH, or with the keys. Yeah, there's some way you can make it do the commit, and it passes in the key file or whatever somehow, and I don't know how to do it off the top of my head, basically, and I would kind of have to fool with it. I don't know if you want to give me, like, I don't know, I could do it on, I guess what I could do is I could like test it on one of my servers, the same sort of thing. Maybe send me that script and I'll take a look. Okay, let's buy silence. I'll go ahead and get Vuln. We have so much money, we're not going to run out, so... I kind of want to rebrand the Broad Axe of Flaming at this point. If I could get freezing, that would be pretty ideal. I wish we could just be like a little bit faster, because this heavy Broad Axe would just be, it would be super duper ideal if we could get it to 1.0, but because we can't, it's incredibly questionable to wear, and so I'm not gonna. Disto Broad Axe, yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Although we have, you know, we have enough enchant weapon lying around that we could just enchant up a different Broad Axe. Oh, there is a Broad Axe for freezing. I could just enchant that up. "24 7ing of Civ 1, drain your drive." What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the Vintage Story server? No, it should be fine. What's is there some kind of problem with the server? Is it offline? Nobody has pinged me, so I don't see why it would do anything bad, because the thing is, like, the world is only so big, right? So shouldn't take up too much. It shouldn't, like, it's not like a CDDA world where it just casually expands forever and the size of your save file just balloons up all the time. Alright, I'm worried about opening this, but I'm gonna do it. It's not downloading the RC files for Cal. Well, I can take a look at that. Okay, it's just butterflies. Sure, I've found a lot of manuals, and that's armor. That's amazing. That's really good. Holy shit. I said something about CDDA and save files. Yeah, the size. I was saying, like, the size of that balloons up the more you play the save, but that's not really the case for Vintage Story. I mean, for the way that we're doing it anyway, because the world is capped. The size of the world is capped very, very small. So I don't think it's doing anything bad to my hard drive now. I'll drop enchant armor, I think. Update to that experimental thing. Not for that server, probably. I'd rather just open up a new server for that, frankly. Yeah, I don't care about that amulet, so we're gonna leave it behind. We're just gonna, by the way, we're just gonna train armor up until we no longer can, in terms of the, or until we're no longer getting value out of the, manual. I don't speak that language. You gotta help me out here. You made those words up, didn't you? Those can't be real. Literal translation of DCSS. I used to have my own server, actually, for DCSS. It was really irritating to set up. Let's condenser vein here. We've been locked in here with all these dudes, but we're going to show them that actually they're locked in here with me. Kirker equals dungeon. Yeah, crobble / crobble crawling. Stone soup. You'd think I would have noticed the stone soup. Stone soup. Probably should have caught that one. That reminds me, I need a Stoßluft. Oh, we tabbing, boy. It's a tabathon right now. I wonder if it would be optimal for me to bring some kind of wizard with me, just for the sake of hasting whenever I want to. Oh lord, he tabbing. We can drop the Staff of Air, actually. Oh lord, he tabbing. Sorry, that's an illegal meme. You can't reference that meme in 2024. Someone will cancel you. Someone will say that it's bad somehow. Yeah, this looks nutty as hell. Oh my god. We went Dith Menos just for fun. Just to show off the new stuff. Where's my shadow aura? Yeah, it's been changed. That's one of the reasons we're doing this. Instead, we have these wacky abilities. Shadow Slip lets me turn, change positions with my shadow, which we haven't used at all. Aphotic Marionette is the interesting one. It lets me use abilities from enemies. So I can force enemies to haste me and stuff if they happen to have that spell, which is pretty sick. And Primordial Nightfall is kind of like a poor man's Zen Sanctuary. Yeah, aphotic literally just means like dark or shadowy, I believe. I looked it up the other day. And I immediately knew that somebody had a thesaurus open as they were naming this stuff. It's a cool sounding word. I'm not gonna say that it's not. Let's swap places. Let's not be by the wall because of all that frost. Man, those were some pretty outrageous fights, but we've got enough defenses that I can do a few wild and crazy things. Probably want to carry Profire with me all the time. They probably just didn't want to say the word shadow over and over, because they've got Shadow Slip, and then, you know, Dith Menos is like the god of shadows, right? So you could very easily find yourself in a position where you're just using the same word 999 times. I remember I had this problem when I was writing one of my books, book 2 actually, in the City of Lanterns, and I needed I needed a lot of different words for light. Different types of lights with different qualities, and I'm not ashamed to admit I had to bust open the thesaurus a few times. Umbral Slip, yeah, I know that. Well, that's a really good one. If I was saying that with the marionette the other day, I was saying I would have made Dith Menos kind of lunar, like moon focused, and I would have probably called it lunar marionette or something. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with a phonic marionette. It's just a word that nobody knows, you know? It's... And it really smacks of, you know, hey, I opened up a thesaurus to do this. But it doesn't sound bad. A phonic moon man. Yeah, that's Dith Menos. Alrighty, let's go down to Vaults 4. Our armor is fully trained. Well, the manual is used up. Just for fun, we're going to make sure we... it says Malcolm Rose the Impregnable, and while that's true here and in real life, I think I would rather have the Dith title just for fun. Piss. Yeah, that makes me fragile if it hits me. What's roots here? Holy shit, this could be bad. Alright, we're okay. I was gonna say, there's no way that the War Gargoyle doesn't die in one hit while being rootsed. I mean, come on. It could have happened, though. I actually should have probably blinked out of that. Playing a little bit wild and crazy on this dude. Because that guy had might and I was fragile, so... The damage multiplier there was pretty intense. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was nothing I wanted to deal with. I don't think it was enough to one-shot me, but it definitely could have come close. Yo! Hi, guys. What are these? Is this like a lich makeout room? Like, there's two different types of liches here. I can be petrified. Can I be paralyzed? Well, yes, but not from this angle. Boy. Well, they're trying to figure out... I interrupted them trying to figure out who's the boss of this gym, so... I guess I could have Photic on the Lich, and probably he would just Crystal Spear the other Lich a million times. But that gives them a chance to summon some greater demons, which would ruin my whole day. I could read Silence. We've got 5 silences. I'm doing the Photic. He Crystal Spears the Dread Lich, he bolts the Dread Lich. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, look at that. What a fun ability. It's so goofy. It's such a gimmick, but it's actually genuinely fun to use, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the new Dith Menos is better than the old Dith Menos. Now, granted, the old one was basically a turd, but like, credit where credit is due. It's a fun ability to use. Alrighty. I got bolted in the interim. If I start getting petrified, I can just drink cancel if needs be. I think we just roots and we start attacking. 'Cause I'm hasted, buddy. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, that let me use, oh, I should have checked that and should have checked that to make sure he couldn't paralyze me or anything. Because he was empowered by that brain. Drop the slaying. Okay, Weapon of Electrocution hits pretty hard. We could probably melee him. Just a couple of melee guys. It looks like we might need to use a might for this, which is a shame because the reward is a might potion, so... let's finish out the floor. Oh, it's done. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh good, that's an acid. If he would just stay there, that'd be pretty nice. Okay, my beast shoved him. Not ideal. It's funny because basically the ideal thing happened and it's still not working out for me because their defenses are just so high. How's the Arlec? It's there. It's not there. Okay, we got the one. I'm actually dispelling. Dispel undead. Useful magic. If you happen to be really tanky. Oh, we left Mara on Snake too. We could probably go take him out now. There's that layer 1. I feel like that ring wasn't an artifact though. It was just a regular ring. Yeah, hell no. And then Elf 2 had like some gold or something in there, so I don't need to go back and do any of this stuff. I was just kind of taking a look around, you know. Oh! That's irritating. That's really bad. We gotta go right back up. We cannot fight at the staircase today. Oh, there's no... Very cool. There's no hatch. Do I still have competition? Well, what's his name? The nice Korean gentleman? Acrobat. He never lost his streak, so if he wanted to, I'm sure he could very quickly match what I've got going on here. But he hasn't played since, I think, 2023, so... I assume he's done with Crawl. Or maybe he's just taking an extended absence like I used to do before I started getting paid for these runs. Yeah, there's nobody else that's even close. Let's go down. Okay, we tellied. I guess I should just haste. But the problem is that I'm going to get corrupted and I'm going to want to use a... Affected by silence and anti-magic. Okay. I could file a floods here, but we're going to need to find a way to take out that demonologist as well. Did I hatch into V5? No, there was no hatch. So what I did was I read Telly and I went down, because when I checked the first time, there was a damn Zot trap here, so it's just not safe to fight at the entrance. Ah, and he does exactly what I don't want him to do. Okay. I don't think that dude... I don't think he's gonna, torment with all these dudes on the board, but how many turns do I wait after reading Telly before I go down? I just go down instantly, because there's a chance that the Telly will kick in as soon as you go down, which happens to be what happened. It's not guaranteed, but you know, it's better than the alternative, which is just not. Not getting to Telly because you wasted it, you know. Okay, we've killed 0 things on this floor. I'm really hoping that Dith Menos does a little work for us on the silence department. I mean, it just depends. Like, I felt like this character's tanky enough that even if the worst case scenario happened and I got paralyzed as soon as I went down from the Zot trap, probably we'd be okay. So I just read Telly and went down. But I could have waited like 1 turn, I guess, if I wanted to risk it, you know. God damn it. Hi, buddy. We fight from the corner. We get smited a bit. just looking over my abilities and it's not. I'm just basically a souped up melee guy. Yeah, pretty much love worm. Can I prayer of brilliance myself? No way. It doesn't have the exclamation point next to it, but 3 out of 4 spells usable. You just have to guess. Like, there's supposed to be an exclamation point next to the ones that don't, that can be aphrodicted, but that can't be aphrodicted, but it's not. I promise you that's the one that doesn't work. Then again, it could be Malign Offering, because the game probably doesn't want me to be healable, so I'll just have to experiment with it, I guess. Okay, we're gonna do it now, actually. Phonic Marionette. Okay, no, that healed me. That actually healed me. But he also, hellfired me. It's kind of cool that he healed me there. Yeah, you are healed. Sick. You can use High Priest to heal yourself. Okay, no longer hasted. But we're still mighted. So we're just going to ride that to victory. Taking a quick look at him to see if there's anything I want to do with a Photic. We're doing the right thing here. We're just kind of conquering a corner. Slowly dragging things one by one. He's blowing the horn. He's Dr. Doom with the horn. Fool, Dr. Doom does as he likes. That's okay. Dude. These are the guards from the entrance who really wanted me to fight them next to a Zot trap, and I said, no. Don't think we're doing that today. I don't think I will. On the Ui? I don't know what that is. Is that an instrument that I'm not familiar with? Ah, okay. Ah, MIDI. Those were the days. That's cool. A long, long time ago I used to play the saxophone. When I was a kid. Wind instruments are pretty cool. Whoa! Hi, buddy. Yo, he can actually paralyze me. Holy shit, those are a couple of moves I should not take, and let's should not have taken. I'll drink Enlightenment. I'll use a Photic real quick. He will go ahead and paralyze the Warden, so that's cute. Alright, I'm hasted. It's, I think it's a very enriching thing to have an instrument in your life, and I would like to get back to having one. Hey Nabesis, what's up, man? Oh no! Oh no, we can't do anything about this. Well maybe. I knew it. Okay, it's fine. I don't like stars, so I'm hiding them. It is pretty cool. It's because my invocations is so high, and I'm doing a Dith run. New Dith is kind of cracked, actually. I wouldn't say broken. Actually, I would just say very gimmicky and very powerful in certain situations. Just being able to haste almost whenever I want is pretty sick. Forgot to watch the previous VOD. Be right back. Give me a few days. All right, June. I'll see you in a few days. Boy. All right, Indications is back up. It's back on top. It's the top. It's the top dog. What do we even want to train here? I feel like we just want to take fighting to 20. This is one of those runs where I really just want to take evocations to 27, but I'm refusing to do so because I want to keep my invocations at the top. I have forced the orb to hit a wall. God, look at how smooth. Look at how smoothly we're doing Vaults 5. What a powerful character. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna need you to calm down with all this flaying. Okay. I will just cancel off the flay. Don't think I won't. Look at this RNG. He just didn't want to go down. I hate the fact that I had to blow a cancel there, but... I mean, there weren't a lot of better options. I guess I could have started lightning bolting, but I had waited longer than I should have, and so at that point, cancel was basically the move. I could have avoided using that cancel, though, if I had just done a couple smarter things faster. Like, if I had just... I could have been casting Dispel, actually. Whoa! Yeah, no. The situation has not changed. I still don't want to fight next to a Zot Trap. Phantom Mirror. Okie doke. I'll take that. I like to carry a disto weapon with me in case I need to go to the Abyss and cast Shatter. Like farm experience from the Abyss. The reason I might need to do that is if the game glitches out and lets me teleport into a vault surrounded by stone walls. Which is unlikely, but at the same time, given the overall incompetence of the modern devs, you know, I don't put it past them. Granted, with the way that Abyss is these days, I wonder if I could even do that. If you would even be able to get that much experience. Okay, RN plus, magic resist plus, we don't need that. Our rings are doing good work for us right now. We could actually Aphonic the Golden Dragon. It's funny to me that you can force the breath to happen. Ah, Shadow Dragon Scale. The combo appropriate armor in terms of lore. But definitely not the right choice. You know, the regen on this plate is probably doing good work for me, by the way. Well, we can tab pretty damn hard now. Some of the hardest tabbing we've had in many, many games. This is the first combo that can actually do it. Let's drop the brand weapon. Holidays are great when you actually do a lot of work. I didn't do jack diddly today. It was great. In fact, you slept most of the day. Hell yeah. Get yourself some rest. Okay. Should we risk the heavy for the memes? Do I dare? It seems to really want me to use heavy, but I know I shouldn't. We attack at 1.1 with this thing, and it's probably even a little slower with the shield. Let me swing a couple of times. Well, sometimes we attack at 1.0, and sometimes it's 1.2. If I take off the shield, the attack speed is about 1.0, so if we can just get... whatever Nemesis. You would be too if you had a long streak. I'm gonna do it for now, and I'm gonna do it just for fun. And we're gonna win anyway. How about that? What's my base attack, by the way? Damage rating 75. It's pretty nutty. Oh, we could do crypt. Do we even need to do crypt? I think we can just win. Probably we should bring shields up after... Yeah, let's just take shields to 23 and see if that eliminates the penalty. I'm still unclear on exactly how it works, how the new penalty works, because once upon a time, you got your shields to 25 or whatever, and the penalty is just gone, right? If you had a large shield and were medium-sized. But, you know, and it was like 15 for medium shields, and it was like something really low, like 4 for bucklers. Well, if you're like a troll, then the costs were lower. Hi. I guess this is the ultimate test of my tanking abilities, huh? Just walk into a juggernaut. Oh, that's true. Well, they were considered large, weren't they? Or was it just because of their weird builds? No, yeah, they're considered large, see? Yeah. Centaurs too, I think. Yep. Large. I like my women large. Large and in charge. No, actually I don't, but I thought that would be funny to say. Look at how risky this is, attacking at 1.2. Just for the memes. I miss Vorpal. Nearly died to the Rakshasa. I wouldn't say I nearly died. I should stop attacking at 1.12. I took a chunk of damage, but I didn't nearly die. Oh boy. Let's get that out of the line of sight. That's a cancel potion. Do I want to trade a charge of digging for a cancel potion? I think I do. Not a nice artifact, it's a trident. I just want the cancel potion, brother. Dig charges are very valuable, very valuable, in fact. Even more so now when they've reduced the number that you get. Fear and fog. If I don't find a decent helmet soon, like by Zot, whoa, hi guys. Man. I mean, at this point in the game, there's nothing I would need a stat stick. This is riskier than it looks with this slow attack speed. I'm making it look good, but there is a reason why I had to condenser there. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. We have our core. If it's just the one, it's fine. Just a little bird. Yes. I am surprised it was just the one. They typically come in packs. Oh, there he is. Okay, we'll phantom that one. Caustic Strike shimmers and vanishes. It's okay, he did his job. We still have our beast. Alright, you don't have our elect. Down he goes. I'm like the Terminator. I'm just like marching forward with my bag full of magical items, just pulling out another one and making these Caustic Strikes extinct. I have Acro on. Yeah, I've got an amulet of Acrobat with our poise and magic resist as well. So anytime I move, my evasion goes to crazy levels. But of course, while I'm fighting, it's only going to be 17, which is not bad considering my EV. I feel like I'm approaching diesel. Does anybody have the diesel numbers memorized? Diesel. Yeah, it's an old meme. I'll look it up. Hold on. Oh man, they did that in Fight Club, didn't they? Oh, wait a minute. Alright, what is it? Actually, I don't have... Well, just take my word for it. I don't have the bot with me right now, but it was like an old meme where you had a certain amount of AC and a certain amount of EV. I could probably Google it and the LearnDB would come up. But, what? That's weird. It was like 50 AC and some amount of EV. Here, I'm gonna Google diesel LearnDB. Just because people are confused. Part of the word diesel robin? I don't know what diesel robin is. It sounds like a challenge where you try to get as much AC as possible. 46 AC 31 EV, the fuel to power the generation of tomorrow. Diesel means you are like a vehicle that runs on diesel fuel. 46 AC 31 EV. So we're only there when we're acrobating, I guess. I had forgotten that it requires you to have a lot of EV as well. It means nothing, by the way. It's just like a marker of, like, oh, you've reached this point, therefore you're very hard to kill. Okay, shields is up 23. Fellet of Che, 177 EV. Yeah, they uncapped it, which is pretty... It was a pretty goofy decision to do that. I mean, it feels like you're playing a joke fork of DCSS when that kind of thing happens, though. Cache of meat. That's true, I am playing a joke fork of DCSS. You've got a good point. B-Crawl is the real DCSS at this point, and this is like a changeling child, so to speak. Not to get too poetic on you, but like it's this thing underwent like a Kafka-esque transformation. Demons took over, and now I'm playing a thing that got replaced without anybody even realizing it. Alrighty. A baleful jest of a fork, I like that. Bringing my books into it, huh? Alright. Okay, that is depths 2. I'm training a little bit of armor, but I just want to get AC like one more point, you know? How's that shield thing coming along? It says I attack at 1.0 and it's not slowed anymore, so... Hey, it's acquirement. I don't think we need more poison or Vald. But I'll get them just for fun. Okay, there's a shield that we don't care about. Manual of fighting. Okay. Well, my AC went up by 1. It's pretty wild and crazy. The Shield of the Monkey's Uncle. Was that the name of the shield? I didn't even see. Oh, I should have gotten it for the fun name. And then worn it just for the fun name. And that Shadow Demon really wanted to play Summoner on me. How long do you think you would have to do Ziggurats before you were able to get an entire set of armor of the Monkey's Uncle? Is it possible for it to generate the same thing on different slots on in the same game? Can that be done? Fuck me! I let it get close to me, and it's what I get. That is what I get, I guess. Can you do infinite Ziggurats anymore? Probably not. They keep adding more and more silence floors. And they nerfed Gozag a while back. Oh, I see that we're in Abyss 3. Okay. Don't you run out of Zot clock? No, once you've finished one ziggurat, your Zot clock goes away. And there is no Zot clock in the Abyss, by the way. In case you were wondering. Okay, I thought maybe this was an end vault, but I don't see the magical floor tiles. Unless they've taken that out. I did get a message. Oh, so is that so? We definitely attack at 1.2 sometimes, by the way. Oh, shit, I never got rid of my minus potion. Well, let's wait until we're out of the Abyss, I guess. Because I could get mutated in here. Oh. Okay, goodbye. Alright, dickhead. You're a frog now. Okay, terrific. Drink the mutation. Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take some more AC and magic resist. Hells yeah. No. What do you think I'm doing, playing Goon Crawl? I gotta save it for the orbs of fire that will no doubt mutate the shit out of me. My hydrate reward is borked? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, shit, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our drinks. It's okay, I can just act it out. Whoa, I shouldn't be tabbing. What the fuck is going on? That is Pargit. Who I cannot... I'm still confused on why it is I'm attacking it. I think they seriously borked up this code because it just lies to you and it's like, oh yeah, the shield penalty is over, but actually it's not. We could maybe 1v1 him with enough good RNG. He doesn't berserk or anything as far as I can tell. It doesn't it, Grissom? It really does. Oh god, he regenerates so fucking fast. How many HPs does he get back every turn? 27. Yeah, it's pretty outrageous. Let's turn that off by making him take damage every turn. All right, he's down. Yeah, exactly, Grissom. Great minds think alike. What were you saying? Curare? Well, he doesn't naturally have our poise, but I think he's always wearing Golden Dragon Scale, so... Yeah, that gives him our poise then, so he does always have our poise. He had a +8 Golden Dragon Scale on, which is pretty sick. I don't think we're going to trade our plate armor for it, though. We could. We could see what it does for us, I mean. Could be kind of funny. So we go to 14 EV, and we have 49 AC. So we gain 2 AC, and we lose 3 EV. And we can still cast pretty well, actually. No, we have regen on our plate armor, but our plate armor has strength is the thing. We do have 5 enchant armors, and so we could bring it up. I don't know, man. I think I value my EV more. Go to the inventory and open the scales. Yeah, that's true. I could do that. I do want to test something, by the way. I want to take off this tower shield. Attack 1.1, attack 1.0, attack 1.1, attack 1.0. It's some curious thing with heavy. Heavy just sucks. It's just really bad. On any weapon that forces you to do this wacky, like, not quite 1.0 attack speed thing, which is really sad. Like, if I wanted to use the what is it called? The hammer thing. Only good on a demon blade. It's probably pretty good on a demon blade, but Dark Maul. Yeah, that's what I mean. If I wanted to use Dark Maul, I'd use Dark Maul. This is so goofy. Going to Volts 5. I'm rebranding this. It's draining now. You know what? It's fine. Sniper has a good excuse is the thing because it's ranged. Okay, this is a vault. We're gonna put our Ring of Flight on. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. That used to lead somewhere. Or there used to be a vault that did that long, long ago. Yeah, well there's definitely one like that in Holy Pan, but there used to be a Dragon Vault like that in Depths as well that could spawn. It's weird that I'm using Draining right now, but we'll make it work. My damage rating went down to 49, but I'm not attacking slow as molasses now, so... We'll clear the floor and then we'll open that up probably. Maybe I'll even step into the Ziggurat. Okay, we used our manual up. What do we even want to train? I feel like I want to just take evocations higher, honestly. This is how we lose the streak? What do you mean? How do we lose the streak? To do like 3 floors? That'd be fine. I'm getting a little more dodging. You mean paralyzing eyes? Those don't exist anymore, do they? I think they replaced them entirely. Oh man, there's a damn... There's the snail. Can you guys even pass over the water? Okay. Draining actually good against Juggernaut. Yes, I did the Dith Minos ability on lots of caster Nagas, and they hasted me a good bit. It was nice. I'm gonna bully this guy by just casting Wand of Flame on him a bunch. Can I just quiver that? Yes, I can. Alright. You've been bullied. How do you like that? Click P. Is P the tab, but for your quiver? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, hey. I actually found a +2 helmet. Sick. Shift tab? Yeah, I don't know about all that. I've got to do something about this broad axe. So we're just gonna drop the drain. Go to our 7 scrolls of enchant weapon. Okay, +9 broad axe of freezing. I can't complain about this spread, man. Our armor is really, really good. We did just fine on that. Now for the end. Surely I can get at least 1 more point of EV, yeah. Okay. I see that you are creating video editing work for me to do. Very cool. I really appreciate that, Nabesis. I love more than anything having to run FFmpeg. Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, are you actually sorry? I don't want to risk it with the commissars in charge of everything. Is it not filtered on YouTube? Do you think that I've just had so many run-ins with these people that, like, it seems like every little thing that you say gets yourself censored. I mean, like, I don't give a shit, but it's like, it's, you know, it doesn't bother me one bit, but the problem is that people who have the sensibilities of, or have skin as thin as tissue paper tend to be in charge of, like, who gets to say what. Was there really a... Well, Twitch is particularly insane. Please keep in mind that this is the same company that hired an individual who genuinely believed that this person was not human, but instead was a deer. These are the decisions that Twitch makes in terms of hiring and firing. And so, if an individual believes himself to be a deer, my thinking is that person should be in an insane asylum and not in charge of what people get to say. Google Twitch deer. It'll come right up. Shouldn't I train axes? Yeah, probably. I've been a little hungry for defenses. My EV just went up, so now I will. I'll go up to about 23. It won't make me attack any faster. Once you have min delay, you really don't have to go higher than that. But it does help. Yeah, it adds damage, which is nice. No, I don't want the Axe Maniac title. I want to keep the cool Dith Menos title. Well, it sounds really cool. I like that title, I just don't want it on this character. Okay, please don't slow me. Thank you. Have I fixed my minus potion? Yeah. Somehow we got another mutation. I wonder when that happened. But we traded our bad mutations for good mutations. Conqueror's cool. I'm a big fan of the heavyweight champion. Or the featherweight champion, depending on how big your species is. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say, is like, whenever I talk about politics, you'll find me being very, very vague on purpose, because if you venture even 1 inch to the right of Karl Marx openly, they will just call you a bigot, regardless of what you're saying, and then they'll decide that that's a good excuse to fucking ban you from everything. So the politician, that's pretty funny. I like that one. What's the one for Zen, the Silver Star or whatever? That's pretty good. Lord of Darkness for Kiku. Alright. It's not Silver Star anymore? It could just be like Silver whatever, and then it's like Star if you happen to be a Meteoran, which doesn't exist anymore. Oh, I see. Hello, guy. What a great time to lignify. What a great time to not have attraction, which I dropped. So now I have to use my charges of things. You know what? I'm going to charm you, just so you come next to me, and then I'm going to attack. You know, the funniest thing is I feel like Drain would actually be doing more for me than Freezing, just versus these Draconian packs. Drain is surprisingly good, even in Zot. It is nice not to have to deal with mutations as Zen. It's a shame that you can't really just swap to him to take away mutations anymore, though. I always enjoyed that strategy, but now it really only works if you have a stack of mutation potions, which if you do, why would you need to swap to Zen, you know? So it's taken away a really interesting choice that you used to have, where it's like, well, maybe I want to use Zen now, maybe I want to deal with God Wrath, and go Zen, you know, specifically to wipe away my mutations. Euretomule is the opposite of Zen. I always thought of Zom as the opposite of Zen. And Euretomule is the opposite of TSO. So I'm with you there. Zen is technically a good god, but he seems to care more about chaos than good versus evil. I should be using magic mapping on these floors, by the way. Yeah, he does like money, it's true. Oh no. Okay, that was annoying. I guess I can just lignify. Yeah, my defenses are not, they're not amazing. They're not amazing in tree form. There we go. Alright, is the toe really not gonna, it's just not gonna come? Is the game really punishing me for refusing to carry, for for refusing to carry the attraction. I could dig. I really don't want to waste my dig wand to bail me out of this. But you're right, that would fix this problem. So we only have the 3 charges. I guess technically that's enough charges plus 1 to do a kill hole, but okay, yeah. My primal beast bailed me out. I'm saving dig for the next game. No, I'm saving it for Zop 5 is what I'm doing, because there are situations where I would want 3 charges and not just 2. I want a kill hole in the final floor. So there's 2 charges right there, and then the third is just it's a nice safety, you know, for bad situations. Granted, that was a bad situation, but I had a feeling with, whoa, okay. Here's a bad situation. No, they're not just draconians, because if I kill this progenitor, it could pop out all kinds of crap. It can also irradiate me for 75 damage. This is the big boy, and then the Annihilator, he can do some stuff too. Yeah, man. We could make him cast a bunch of crap on his allies, which would be funny. He probably hits me with a radiate, and it's very unpleasant for me. So I don't think we're going to do that today. Too bad that Annihilator doesn't have haste. I think the Knight might have haste. Yeah, he does. Okay, we're hasted. It was Primordial Nightfall. It lowers my vision range to just myself. So it's kind of like a poor man's Zen's Sanctuary. It's really good. Unable to see me. Misshapen and mutated. Yeah, now I know the Draconians don't have Simv. Do we want to burn a Might? Probably not. Yeah, I'm invised from the Black Draconian Knight. I used a Photic on him, which makes him cast a bunch of his spells, 2 of which are haste and invis. So if we look at the log, what happened was he invised me, he hasted me, he cast Lightning Bolt on his friends, he cast Bolt of Cold on his friends, and a Shard of Ice as well. Because my invocations is really high, so they cast a bunch of times. I'm tempted to take my invo to 27, actually. Just for fun. Let's see what the progenitor does. Tyrant Leech, that's not so bad. Should have put up Fugue a while ago, but... Oh, that's kind of not ideal. Can I charm you? Struggles to resist. Charmed. Okay, good. It's a corn cob that happens to be undead for some reason. Okay, we're not hasted anymore. Yeah, it's the game kind of just turns into a big joke, lore-wise at this point. But then again, there's also toenail golems, which can show up in the volcano for some reason. Okay, that worked out really well. We used no resources there except for a little bit of piety. A wizard that clearly had too much time, is that what it says? Hey, Buckaroo. Oh, I see. Yeah, we should magic map. You are 100% right about that. I mean, we already pretty much cleared, well, not the floor, but enough of it that this is pretty safe. But we could run into, hey, fire starter. Huh, cool. All right, buddy. I don't care about a berserking storm dragon. I should have moved though, so that I didn't get hit by that Zop trap if he shoved me into it. But in general, this character can just kind of tank everything. Okay, we did not get owned by the clown today. That's good. I can probably just... I was gonna say, as long as the Annihilator didn't do anything funky, I can just tab right into this stuff, you know? I don't need to fight this ghost. Even though I'm sure I could, there's nothing in there that... I mean, I get a little bit of experience, big whoop, you know? Oh, wait. I don't want to be down there yet. I want to finish this floor. What's the good news? Probably not your ghost. I don't think you play on the server. Let's get that haste and invis, yeah. For the low price of a tiny bit of piety. Probably like 3% of my piety, if even. Man, that is so good. It really does feel like playing an old version of Crawl where you could just haste whenever you want. I don't know, man. They had to have understood that that was possible, or maybe not. I don't know. It's really, really weird. Okay, this is not ideal. Let's charm here. This is really not ideal. Phantom Mirror on the Bone Dragon is really good. It's like I'm really, I'm like a Red Mule guy now. What am I doing? Okay, good. He's gone. I can cancel out of the Lignify if things start to get stupid. Can I swap with my Shadow while Lignify? Yeah, that's a really good question. I'd have to test it. I'm gonna say no. Pretty sure you can't do it with Heppel, so I don't see why you'd be able to do it with Dith. Come on, I should be able to tab all this with my big baller AC and EV. How are we doing on resistance potions? 4 of them. We haven't gone toe-to-toe with an Orb of Fire on this guy, and we should be fine, but I would like to have 2 pips of RF. Imagine Bow! Hey! Plus 9 Shadow Dragon Scales of Untruth. We could enchant that up to max for fun. To be the stealth man in this late hour, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I probably would have done it just for fun if we happened to have found the Boots of the Assassin, but yeah, I know, Rampage too, right? Which actually a good brand if you're really just hell bent on playing for some reason a stabber, because then you can approach faster. The hood, maybe? It's either boots or hood. I forget which it was. Originally. Invo 27. Okie doke. There we go. That is a berserked. That is 2 berserked guys. Okay. Boy. Okay, the roots didn't do what I wanted it to do. It's fine. A couple turns later, it did it. Being next to a berserked Orb Guardian is not ideal. It's something this character can handle pretty easily, I guess, but being next to 2, probably best not to tempt fate. Pretty spooky stuff, even when your defenses are insane like mine are. This character is definitely a powerhouse, though. Any of these cloaks got a brand? Hell yeah. Not that I really need the extra magic resist, but hey, I'll take it. Okay. Aphotic did some work for me there. Got rid of the Reaper, which I didn't care about too much, but yeah, that's the thing, is we can just Aphotic him because he's got Abjuration, right? So if he summons something I don't like, we simply Aphotic him. Oh, well, that doesn't... Okay, that's not guaranteed then. Huh. I thought it would be guaranteed. He hasted me, he pointed at the Cacodemon, he tried twice. He tried to, he definitely tried to do the Abjuration, just didn't work. Or maybe he was trying to paralyze it instead. So the RNG there is unfortunate, but it does seem to give me my haste pretty consistently, so I can't complain too much. Check out these summons, by the way. I mean, this is kind of crazy. If you think about it, I could Hellfire the Orb of Fire here. Alright. Have my boys do some Hellfire, hopefully. Box of Beasts. I'm gonna drink another haste. Oh, this is looking ugly. Read the telly. Yeah, this is looking really nasty. Let's drink resistance. And you know what? It just occurred to me that I can Aphotic an Orb of Fire, and I can just erase these Quicksilver Dragons off the field. One of them, anyway. Huh. It's pretty good. But I don't want to fight 3 Orbs of Fire out in the open like this. This is crazy. Do I want to just swing? I think I want to just swing. I want to miss, because that's what happens. Oh yeah, we got the Orb of Fire ending. Okay, this is really bad. Isn't that something? Oh yeah. I would like to fear again, or excuse me, I'd like to telly again, but I know it's going to send me somewhere stupid, so instead I think we might have to just... Oh yeah, no, we got lucky with the fog right there. Can't complain. I think we just have to fight it out. Yeah, no, I think we have to fight through the Orb Guardians, unfortunately. Probably faster if I roots them first. This is not the ideal situation for a kill hole. This should have made one in advance, and I just didn't. Alright, let's rock and roll. Haste might resist. Haste ran out, of course. We'll drink it again. Go to work. Is there anything else I can do? I guess we could Condenser Vein, but chance of me getting acid on him is low, and I don't want to prevent more things from coming in. It's got to obey at some point. We're going to miss a lot, because RNG be like that. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. But we should, yeah, I was about to say, we should be able to really cleanly kill these things with haste and might up. I think that was 3. Just gonna leave axes on, it's fine. Okay, we got them all. Well, all the ones that were chasing us. Terrible hidden genetic defects. I don't like having terrible hidden genetic defects. I need to get that off. Oh my god. I should have just lived with it. You know what? That's fine. I'll just have the hidden genetic defects. It's fine. I don't have enough mute potions to be safe doing this. Let's finish this damn game. Honestly, let's just get the orb and get out of here. I don't think I'm even gonna finish the floor. Because of how badly that mute roulette went. The terrible hidden genetic defects could have become, like, teleportitis. I should have just waited to see what happened there. Whatever happened there. That orb of fire, he mutated the hell out of me with no provocation whatsoever. I'm gonna haste, I'm gonna might. I'm gonna go to work and hope he doesn't mutate me too badly. Come on, man. Still hasted and mighted. So we're just pressing on. Oh, you know what? Yeah, buddy, I should have kept this, the real trick is to just lure a ghost moth. Jesus Christ. It did not want to let me out of that net. I mean, I could have blinked out, obviously, but... Who wants to waste a blink on that? We've only got 4 left, and I might need them for the orb burn at this point, who knows? Alright, fellas. Telly! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grab. I waited 7 turns. Hey, we got a good telly. Sick. Let's go, boys. Hell no, I'm gonna... Technically optimal to trigger all of your traps first. I've got the blink spell. Well, I do, but... not exactly controlled. You're right, though, I could do some things with that. Gotta be kidding me with this. These guys could paralyze me. Okay, whoops. I guess I was confused. How did I even get confused? When did I get confused? I see I feel less confused. I know I wasn't confused throughout that whole fight. Oh wow, I guess I was. I guess I got hit by chaos. That explains a lot. I have magic resist /2 right now. Hopefully we don't run into anything nasty. We're avoiding the Brimstone Fiend. I'll pull this up. How's our mutations? Not so bad. Genetic drift, you feel stupid. I guess it took away one of my levels of mind as acute, which I'm okay with, because that's just nuking my int anyway, so, or my strength and my dex. So actually, that's doing me a favor. Hello! You, I'm just going to bail on. I'll take a couple of... potentially a couple of torments. That was the worst case scenario, which would not have been ideal, but it was close enough to the staircase that I felt pretty good about just bailing. Okay, this I feel less good about. Yeah, I mean, I could lignify. Or, aren't we glad we saved our charge of digging now? Aren't we glad? Aren't we just totally pleased that we did that? Wow, this run, this orb run is throwing all the hits at me. That is another Brimstone Fiend. They don't have to send Panlords at you. They send enough Brimstone Fiends at you and you've got a potential issue. Okay, Quicksilver played nice for us. The power of evocations compels you. Yo, okay, we take a step. This is a big boy orb run. Here we are. What you got there? You just hit like a truck and you web. Are you fast? You're super duper fast. How about you? You are going to be hasting me today is what you're going to be doing. And maybe taking down some of these dudes. Yeah. He crystal speared the Lich. Very good. I'm just gonna burn Blink, it's fine. You know, we actually never even used Primordial Nightfall or Shadow Slip. I know what they do, but it's kind of a shame that I didn't actually didn't need that panic button. We'll see though. Better not speak too soon. Orb run has been spicy enough that, you know, maybe. I'll take this out, it's fine. Okay, there's the Ice Fiend. What do you think? Should we Primordial just to show it off? Could be fun. The world around you is engulfed in lightless night. Haha. We escape in total darkness, Dith style. Close my eyes to all criticism based actually. All right. And a 2-stream run to boot. Well, I did say this was going to be a pretty fast one because of I mean, this was just meant to be like a throwback to the old Deep Dwarf Artificer days. We needed to get Mountain Dwarf in the streak, and we've had enough incredibly hard runs recently that I thought it would be fun to play one that kind of plays to my strengths and to the way I like to play characters and to the way that I find to be optimal. And I'm not disappointed in the Mountain Dwarf in terms of power. It's definitely nerfed from the Deep Dwarf days, even just with the aptitudes, but obviously it's still really, really strong. And it couldn't be more like night and day between this and the Coglin, which is just a miserable combo no matter what you do with it, really. I feel like the most fun thing you can do with it is a hunter, but it's still just going to be kind of miserable without a shield. And that rev up is just a little bit awkward, but your mileage may vary. Maybe you'll enjoy it. Just kind of depends, I guess, on your play style and what you enjoy. What was this game number 74? Is that correct? I fixed my streaming crowdfunding page, so I can just look at that. Yeah, 74. I like to leave a little note. World record win streak game number 74. GG. Alrighty. Malcolm Rose, who hides the stars. Mountain Dwarf of Dith. What did we learn this run? Mountain Dwarves are strong, and Neo Dith is pretty fun just because of Aphotic, really. It's kind of interesting what they're doing, because if you look at new Dith and you also look at new Kiko, they've kind of got the same thing going on, where they've got a low piety ability that's just really, really strong, although I would say the Kiko one is stronger. And you could kind of, sort of, if you wanted to, dip into that god, so to speak. Like, you could be a Kiko worshiper and not really train that much Necro, like just enough to get Sign of Ruin online. Likewise with Dith, even just a little bit of invocations, let's say like 10, will get you to the point where you're consistently getting haste out of anything that has haste available. Unless the duration is powerfully affected by having only a little bit of invokes, it seems like you could just kind of do that. And look at this run. We didn't do any ability other than Aphotic. I didn't do the swap ability even once. The Shadow was consistently useful in a, not a huge way. It wasn't like overwhelming, but just having a dude there helping swing on enemies, it's going to help. You can't really rely on it. It didn't do anything spectacular throughout the run, but it was, it was there. It was, every so often, I think it would cause distraction, which is nice. Kind of takes a little bit of the heat off of my HP total, and then just ending fights faster by attacking is nice. But the real showstopper is Aphotic, like just being able to give myself haste. How many times did I haste myself in fights that otherwise would have been non-trivial, but because I was able to do that, maybe even haste and might, like suddenly I'm like a big baller shot caller for that fight. So new Dith, it's funny that it even has any like stabbing motif, stealth motif remaining to it, because the truth is you basically are just like a fighter guy who buffs himself with other people's spells. So yeah, getting all that free haste is it's incredibly strong. I guess the downside is that if you're in a fight where none of that is available, then Dith is not doing a ton for you. But if you're in a fight where none of that is available, you're in a fight that's probably trivial, is the thing. Like the place where non-trivial fights come from in DCSS typically is from dudes who either cast things or have natural abilities. It's very rare for you to run into enemies, at least in the end game, and the mid game even, a little bit past the mid game actually. It's very rare for you to run into like just a straight up melee guy. I mean, there's Caustic Shrikes, those are going to be dangerous for anybody, and in the mid game there's Hydras, but for the most part, like even a Juggernaut is not going to be that big of a challenge for most characters if you've built your character right. If you have like a shield on, that's going to help a lot. But it's those casters that really ruin your day. It's the Deep Elf Sorcerers, it's the Deep Elf High Priests, it's really end game, extended type enemies like Brimstone Fiends, things that can torment you, things that can summon things that torment you, things that can hellfire you, Quicksilver Dragons that just sort of do damage to you regardless of anything and take your buffs away. It's that direct damage. It's also like hexes, like if you're not immune to paralysis yet, it's things like that. Those are the things typically that are going to take your character down. And if you're up against that, it seems like, and I've never really thought about this, but it seems like 9 times out of 10, the most dangerous ones do have haste available. I mean, I have thought about that, but I am only now thinking about it in terms of, oh, I can make use of that because of Photic exists now. But like liches, most of those elves, half the things in vaults seem to have some access to various useful abilities. I mean, but just might and haste is so powerful. There is a reason why I sit there and stockpile haste, and I use it, in truly dangerous situations, before the fight. And you've got to have. Well, the funny thing about that is, like, you've got to have, because you don't want to waste your haste potions, you have to have a really strong understanding of when you need to do it before the fight starts. But with a Photic, you're only giving up a little piety. You've got infinite piety, so to speak. You just gotta go get it back. So you can be a little more willy-nilly about it. Like, you can be really liberal in your use of it to get that haste, because you're probably not going to run yourself out of piety. And if you see yourself running yourself out of piety, you can just kind of not do it for a while and just start doing it only when strictly necessary again. And we did a little bit of that, and I don't think I ever went below one less than max. So, one pip less than max. So it worked out. So yeah, executive sort of summary. I think new Dith is good. I think it's pretty decent. I am sort of interested in how it plays on an actual stabber, but I don't know why I would bother. It's, honestly, like, I feel like I would just rather play a straight up warrior type guy with an axe, and it works out just fine. So I don't know. Anyway, special thanks again for the fact that this run was funded. I'm eternally grateful for that. It's very generous, and I hope that anybody who has donated is getting their money's worth out of it. I try to make the content entertaining without being one of those obnoxious YouTube people. And I mean, I try to explain what I'm doing, which on the Mountain Dwarf, it's going to be a little more straightforward than some of these characters. But, I do think there's a lot of basics that you can learn that matter more than just about anything else. Even on an easy combo, like that Minotaur tutorial that I made a while back. It's a Minotaur Berserker. It's an easy combo, but I sat down and I explained every single move, and I think even though it's on an older version at this point, it's probably, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I honestly think in terms of learning DCSS and getting better, I still think that's the best piece of content out there, is that Minotaur Berserker series for a newer player who, wants a step-by-step on every little, like, early game, strategy. So I think there is a lot to learn from characters that may have a little bit, of a stronger start than others. And then that's like early game, and like kind of early on in your experience with DCSS. You're definitely going to learn more from that than watching me play like some janky like a Deep Elf Necromancer or something. Like, there's a lot to learn there too, but that's higher end, higher skill stuff that I don't think is easy to internalize if you're newer to the game. So anyway, I am rambling a bit. I'm going to put Rogi back up. There she is. I'm going to put the shilling end screen back up. You should buy my books at rosecrypto.com. But anyway, that's going to be it for the run. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I am signing out. Formerly Malcolm Rose. Now I am Dusty Ridgeman. I changed my name because I like to write. Read my books and you can be my friend. They're free on my site, but I'd like some cash if you'd like to be generous. Cha-ching. Finding your way to my heart can be done, but it's my wallet that you have to touch. Dusty Ridgeman.